continue.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. So we are starting the discussion for this week. For week 2, this is group for global reach. So the first question is, select one of the brands of jeans in the case or another brand you like. Access the brand website, explain why you choose this particular brand in your response, include the brand's website address and screenshot of its main page. So I decided to take Levi Strauss & Co. The reason is because Levi Strauss, or Lip Strauss, his real name was, he's a German, so I decided to take this company. And Levi Strauss is also the global leader for jeans products. And I think it's always interesting to see how the global leaders are working in marketing, because they most intentionally go into the strategy to defend their market share instead of gaining new customers. So I thought it's very interesting to see how they do their marketing. So next.
Okay. Okay, I can go. For the jeans brand, I selected Good American. That it is a brand founded by one of the Kardashian sisters. Yeah, and I decided for that brand because, like, as the topic was like teenage, like, or jeans for teenagers, I thought this was like a good example because this brand is like marketed to teenagers and like really young people, and also it is really like the way that it is marketed. It is following like trends of the like 2018 2017 trends. Everything is done by like via social media, and using the themes that are trendy in social media. For example, this of diversity, that everyone, like a lot of companies now wants to show that they are diverse and that they're like they have diversity of people to show their products. So this brand, for example, they have jeans for like really skinny people from like size 0 to size 24 in American size, that is like XXL. So that's why I also chose this brand, because it really aligns to what teenagers and young people want nowadays. Yeah.
Can we find this brand in Germany or in Europe?
You can order it online. So it's only online shop. Like most of the Kardashian businesses, they're everything like online shop. I can show you. Yeah, so
can you repeat the name?
Good American.
Okay.
It's by Khloe Kardashian. You know?
Oh.
Yeah, so that's I chose it because it's like really trendy brand, especially last year it was everywhere and all the celebrities are using that brand.
So are the jeans expensive to upper class or for everyone?
The idea for this brand is that they are like for everyone, but yes, they are a bit like more expensive jeans because they are like over $100. That I think that compared to what usually is like for teenagers shop at like Forever 21 or H&M that are like really cheap. So in that sense, I think they also wanna sell this like perceived luxury, because like also the Kardashian brand is like really luxurious brands. And so I also think that the price aligns with that. It's a bit of a luxury because of the price, but it's also not something that you cannot buy like a Gucci jeans, So I don't know why I cannot show you, but yeah, if you see, they have like a bit of like thick girls and skinny girls and black girls, and that is how they market their brand, like showing a lot of kinds of people. Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
Next.
So I choose American Eagle. I don't know if you guys know that brand.
Yes.
So I chose it because it's my favorite, and I still buying it.
Sorry, I couldn't hear that. Why?
What?
I couldn't hear. Why did you choose it?
Oh, because it's my favorite brand since I was a teenager, and I still buying them. And as you said, it's for teenagers, and their campaigns are very diversity. They have sizes and for, like you said, for skinny and for all kinds and types and shapes. And they have a email campaign. I actually receive 2 emails every week for deals and sales. So I think they have a good marketing campaign, and I like them.
Isn't Hollister and isn't American Eagle connected to Hollister?
I don't know, but I think they are competitors also with Abercrombie.
Oh, okay. Because I thought that American Eagle is one of the brands of, I think, Hollister. So for the cheaper market. That's at least what I thought.
Yeah, I also thought that all of the 3 of them were the same company, kind of like Inditex, you know?
I read that they have also, I don't know, the word, like they have like legal problems because they're sometimes copy the campaign or the new or their latest jeans or clothes. But I don't think they are the same, so they are kind of rivals.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, my turn. Okay, I choose Pull&Bear. Do you know that brand? It forms part of Inditex Group. It's targeted for younger people. It was formed in 1991. The style is more casual and urban, something like that. And I think like it's, good style at low cost. On my personal thoughts, I don't invest too much in jeans because I think it's something very basic, on your wardrobe, so I don't spend too much money on that. So it's good styles of jeans and in a low cost, and they really fit, and I like that. That's why I choose that brand.
Okay, so if you guys like, I would make something like a conclusion, so it's easier for the person who's making the initial draft. So because we have choose 4 different brands, but I would say in common is that we all are their target market, so their advertisement is appealing to us. So we like the products they produce, we like the style, and we like the way they do their marketing campaign.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's why we all choose our brands.
Yes.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah, that's the conclusion for question 1. So we can, or should we go to question 2?
Sure.
Okay, so the question 2 is develop a means and chain that explains the purchasing process for the brand of jeans. So I have Levi Strauss, the jeans brand, the global leader, and I found out that jeans are a high involvement product. Because at the beginning I thought it will be something like a low involvement because it's just a jeans. But most customers think of jeans like fashion, but high fashion. So there's a high risk that people say, oh, he doesn't look good or she doesn't look good. So it's a high involvement product. But usually when you have high involvement products, you will think about the product a lot and find information. But when we look at fashion especially, fashion is very emotional. So we can say the purchase process usually starts with affective, then cognitive, and then cognitive. So you have the emotion first, then you buy it, and then afterwards you say, oh, this jeans is good. I can wear it for 2 years and it doesn't destroy it. And the means and chain, I have different values. When you look at Levi, we have fashionable, very casual, but also reliable because it's a global leader. So you expect that the product will last very long, and also self-realization, and that it will increase the satisfaction. So when we look at the values of the customers, it's social acceptance, self-respect, freedom, wisdom, and security, and also happiness. And that's all that what they embodies in their commercials and advertisement. Yeah, we can go to the next one.
Okay.
We should do it maybe on the same times that we did it before, so it will be Gabriela.
Is it your turn? Because I can go.
Okay.
So I think the buying process, it could be by needs, it could be physical, social, or psychological, because sometimes the advertisement influences in your choices. So the jeans, sometimes we buy them because of the type, the cut, the designs, the trends, or even the material. So I also wrote that it can be for comfort life, wisdom, because sometimes they have offers or sales, and you can buy any brand or your favorite brand because of that, and the social acceptance because of the trends, and happiness and pleasure.
Okay, so for that question, actually, I did the purchasing processes of the brand, so I gave like an example, and I think for the particular brand that I chose, it is all about the the perception of the brand more than the actual jeans. It's more of this celebrity association, this perceived luxury that people like to buy, and also it goes aligned with even the political trends that are going on at the moment, that everyone is trying to be more diverse, more inclusive, more accepting. So for example, this brand, it targets their customers with these ideas. They're all about inclusivity. They had like trans people as their models. They have like plus size models and all this stuff. So for I think that the process for the purchasing process for this brand is all about like inclusivity, being race inclusive, size inclusive, and all about this body positivity, self-confidence. But at the same time, it also aligns with this perceived Kardashian celebrity status, that it is like being a beauty icon, or like if you have these jeans, you belong to something bigger, and it's also like being like staying in trend, because like now, for example, the celebrities are like everyone is talking about them. So if you have something of them, it's like you're part of this group, and you're in trend, and you feel more important. And I think that is something that is really important for teenagers, especially, that they go more for like emotional purchase, and like they're always gonna be like buy something that they're fans of, rather than something that they really need, So that would be like, I think that this for this particular brand of jeans is more about the emotional, that actually the actual need, because even like you can buy these Levi's jeans that are also expensive, but they are like super high quality, But these other jeans, like they're only expensive because of this perceived luxury. So yeah, those are my thoughts.
Okay. Do they only use Kardashian characters or other celebrities?
No, like because it's owned by Khloe Kardashian, so obviously all the sisters are gonna wear those jeans. But the Kardashians are friends with like half of Hollywood, so also you're gonna see like on the newspaper, oh yeah, there's this celebrity and this celebrity. And even if you look for celebrities that wear Good American, there's a lot of articles that is gonna give you list of all the celebrities that wore them. So then buying this brand is also like, oh yeah, like I don't know, this singer uses this brand and I can use it too, It's like I don't know if you realize, this year there was like the Gucci trend, and there was even a Gucci song. Everyone is like Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, and it is like then Gucci is like completely popular and everyone wants to buy Gucci stuff, but it's so expensive they really can't, So I think that this, at least with these jeans, they can be still aligned with this like Kardashian like celebrity status, and so that's why like people want to buy it, you know. Yeah.
Okay, so does it mean that the Kardashians have a good image in America? Because when I look at Europe, when we hear Kardashian, we just laugh about them.
Because I've been living here for quite some time, and I feel that people here, at least young people, they are still want to look like her. I was really surprised. Even a lot of girls here have this Kardashian look with the full lips and dressing like really tight, and I don't know. It's just this Instagram look, you know. I've seen a lot of girls. Maybe it's in Berlin. Maybe it's only in Berlin. But yeah, but really, I've seen a lot of girls with like this Instagram look. That all the Instagram girls look the same to me, you know. I don't know if you know what I mean. Like long hair, full lips, and all this stuff. So I don't know. I think that, and that also influences on the way that teenagers are purchasing stuff now. You know, being on this Instagram trend kind of thing. Yeah. So I don't know. Okay.
Okay, my turn. I took the Maslow's hierarchy of needs to define the triggers that drives you to buy a pair of jeans. For example, I think that it could be supported by the marketing, talking about self-actualization, or, to increase your self-esteem, as a self-fulfillment of needs. Or it can be supported by a basic need. Maslow defines it as psychological needs. The basic needs as clothing, air, water, food. And next, for example, I think that in these two cases, the decision process is easier because, for example, if your driver was supported by the marketing, I think that you already know which model you want and which brand that you want, because you already watch that jeans, in the media or something like that, and so then you go to the store and buy them. And if the driver is supported by a basic need, maybe you are already loyal to one brand. For example, well, as my own example, you're loyal to one brand, and you already have your style of jeans that you always buy, but just when your jeans are already destroyed and you need a new pair. That's my answer.
I think all of these are variable also depending on the age. I feel when one is like teenager, they like one buys more stuff out of this emotion, but as one grow older, like you only buy stuff that you need, and you don't have this like, oh, I want to be or this brand, or I need to use this brand like teenagers,
I think that that part of self-esteem and the self-actualization, it's no age for that. It could be more frequent on the younger people, because of the need of belong, of be part of. But maybe in older people, it could be driven by, okay, I'm old, but I still look good, or I can be trendy and I can be, I don't know, a trendsetter, something like that. I think fashion, it's no age for fashion. We're talking about fashion at the end of the day. So there's no, it will always be a basic need, but it will always be something for all ages. So that's all for me.
Yeah, so I totally agree. I have a lot of LGBT friends, and for them, fashion is so important, independent how old they are. Even when they're 50 or 60, they spend so much money on brands because they saw them on TV, they saw them on Instagram, and they just say, I want to look like them, even when they're pretty old.
Okay.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Well, I agree with Dana because now I don't buy too much jeans or too much clothes. It's just I need something, I go and buy something. But if I saw something on the TV or on the internet, and I don't buy it because I just saw it. Because I need.
Yeah, well, there is two perspectives. Maybe we can also write that in the paper that we in the team there's like two perspectives for us, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the question is, should we include the Maslow pyramid?
Yes, we can include it. It's the Maslow hierarchy of needs. It's like like a pyramid.
Okay. Yeah. So we can combine it with high and low movement, because the one side is what you said with the basic needs, and the other side is the high involvement thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Where we go to emotional. Okay, perfect. So if you want, we can go to the last question.
Okay.
So the last question is, develop a creative brief for an advertising campaign that you believe would best fit the brand of jeans you selected. So when we look at Levi's, I would say their main goal is at the moment to create brand awareness and to increase the brand recognition, because there are so many no-name brands or store brands. For example, when we look at Jack & Jones, they are producing a lot of jeans, and also Jeans Hall, a brand in Germany, and also all the discounters are already producing jeans for the public, or for the mass production for customers. So the creative brief I created is targeting the young males who are very fashion interested and also read fashion magazines. They're between the age of 23 and 35. And they should have a higher disposable income because baby jeans are pretty expensive. So the message theme is to underline the value of Levi's products, so that it should show that it's a desirable lifestyle to wear Levi jeans and it's high fashion. So we can imagine a print advertisement, for example, that around, so in the middle you can see a guy, a very good-looking, handsome, in Levi jeans, and all around him are females in haute couture, or everything in white, really, really high fashion, but not something you would wear in normal life. And they're all staring at the person in the middle. So this could help the people to connect Levi, the Levi brand, as high fashion, but also it's something you can wear every day, and something comfortable, you can self-realize yourself. And that was my main idea.
Okay.
Okay. I found on the American Eagle's website that they have like many submenus about the jeans, and sometimes some of them were like kind of confusing because I saw one that says mom jeans, and I thought, okay, it's for pregnant women, but no, they're kind of relaxed jeans. So I choose, or there was another about like jeans, boys jeans in a woman, how to say, a woman, the part of the woman, or the, guys and women, and they were on the woman's side. So there were like kind of confusing the topics for the jeans. So, but at the end, they're trying to transmit that they are kind of relaxed jeans, comfortable jeans. So I think the objective of the creative brief that I propose is to announce the relaxed and flattering fit jeans instead of using words like or mom jeans or boy jeans that can be confusing. And the target audience could be or is for teens and young adult women. And the message is like, be yourself, feel free, and wear jeans, because it's about like feeling free, feeling comfortable. And the support message is that to use comfortable jeans. Okay. And I think that's it.
Okay, for the brand that I chose for Good American, I think that the primary objective is like to persuade teens and young women to buy their brand, and I think they have a really big advantage over other brands because they carry sizes, like really inclusive range of sizes, you know. So I think that is also their target audience is these women of a lot of shapes and also a lot of heights, like different bodies. And so the message for this of this brand will be like all about inclusivity, that these jeans are for everyone, but at the same time they are not like your regular cheap jeans, you know. It's also a bit of a luxury, and as I said before, it is about giving this celebrity status to normal, to everyday women, to regular women, you know. It's like it can make any kind of women to feel like a celebrity kind of thing. So that would be I believe the message of this brand. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Amin?
Okay, we are talking about the brief, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I think that the objective is to increase the brand awareness and sales for the new Pull&Bear's fall-winter collection. The target is it's targeted to men and women from 16 to 18. You know, I think that the audience could be bigger, but the core audience is 16, 18, 28. Sorry, 16 to 28. From a social economic level, C minus C, something like that. I think that the message could be like fashion for a low cost, and I think that that's all. The background information. I think that they are already positioned as a brand with with good designs, kinda most urban designs and kinda retro on some of their lines, the different lines they have, and that's all.
Okay.
For this question, what should we write?
What? Yes, I just wanted to say this question will be a tough one for the conclusion because we have different briefs. I think what we can do is write it more in general. So we can write something that, so for example, what I have in the conclusion is that the competition is very high. So the first thing we need to is to define the objectives. For example, brand awareness, brand recognition, and then the next step is to define the target group. So we all choose a younger customer group because we are also in the same segment. So we are thinking about something like social media campaigns, something we can go viral with. So we all have this in common. And then we can go into detail that we just look at the needs of the customers, what they like, the preferences, and then building on this, creating a campaign. I think
Friends, I have an idea for this question. Don't you prefer, just for this question, to choose a brand and do the exercise of the brief, to don't answer it so much general?
I think that would be difficult because the task is to create something like a conclusion. And when we just have one brand, it's not really like a conclusion.
Yeah, I think it's like what we all collected. Like if we have points that are general that we all had, like points in common that we all had.
Like the target.
Yeah.
Like.
Yes. So what we also have in common that we looked at the customer needs and preferences. Then on this we decided what we could do.
Okay, maybe some tips to choose the right objective and the right target and something like that, the right message. Okay, I'm agree.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're done.
Okay, great.
Yay! It was
Yeah.
pretty fast.
Yes. Yeah, perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording now.
Yes,
Yes.
perfect. Thank you very much.